Every photograph tells a story, a frozen moment in time that captures joy, struggle, or quiet reflection. But some photos carry a weight that's almost impossible to describe. Today, we're diving into the final known photographs of some of history's most iconic figures, moments captured just before their lives were tragically cut short. These images are haunting, poignant, and a reminder of the fragility of life. Let's honor their legacies as we explore these stories. Number 1. First, we have Bob Marley, the reggae legend who brought the world songs like No Woman, No Cry and One Love. Born in Jamaica in 1945, Marley's music carried messages of peace, love, and resistance, blending ska, rocksteady, and reggae into a global phenomenon. By 1981, Marley was battling a rare form of melanoma that began under his toe. Diagnosed in 1977, he chose holistic treatments over amputation, influenced by his Rastafarian beliefs. This photo, taken in Munich just months before his death, on May 11th, 1981, shows a frail Marley weighing just 77 pounds as he sought alternative care. He was only 36 when cancer spread to his brain and lungs, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire millions. His final words to his son Ziggy? Money can't buy life. Number 2. David Bowie, the chameleon of rock, redefined music and culture with albums like Ziggy Stardust and Let's Dance. Born David Robert Jones in 1947, Bowie's innovative artistry spanned 5 decades. In this photo, taken just a month before his death on January 10, 2016, we see him at the opening of his stage show Lazarus in New York. The image reveals the toll of his 18-month battle with liver cancer, a fight he kept private even as he released his haunting final album, Black Star, just 2 days before his passing at 69. Bowie's ability to transform pain into art remains unmatched. Number 3. John Lennon, one of the greatest songwriters of all time, co-founded the Beatles and gave us timeless anthems like Imagine. Born in Liverpool in 1940, his activism and music shaped generations. Oftentimes, this picture of John Lennon signing an autograph for Mark David Chapman hours before being murdered by what he thought was an adoring fan, not someone who would take his life that very day. But there is another photo. This eerie, grainy photo, taken on December 8, 1980, is believed to be his last, captured just hours before he was tragically murdered by Chapman outside his home. The camera flash failed, leaving a hauntingly dim image of a man unaware his life was about to end at 40. Lennon's legacy of peace and love endures, but this photo reminds us how suddenly brilliance can be stolen. Number 4. Bob Saget, beloved for his role as Danny Tanner on Full House and his irreverent stand-up comedy, brought laughter to millions. Born in 1956, Saget's warmth and humor made him a TV icon. This photo, snapped by a fan outside the Ritz-Carlton Orlando on January 9, 2022, captures him just hours before his tragic death at 65. After hitting his head, likely in a fall, Saget passed away unexpectedly, leaving fans heartbroken. His kindness and comedic genius live on in every rerun and punchline. Number 5. Andy Warhol, the pioneer of pop art, transformed the art world with his bold Campbell's soup cans and Marilyn Monroe silkscreens. Born in 1928 in Pittsburgh, Warhol's work blurred the lines between art and consumerism. Warhol had a history of gallbladder problems and, due to a fear of hospitals stemming from a shooting incident in 1968, had reportedly delayed seeking treatment. This fear, combined with other health issues like chronic dehydration and suspected long-term drug use, made the surgery riskier. Although the surgery itself, which included removing a gangrenous gallbladder and repairing a hernia, was successful, Warhol's heart failed due to ventricular fibrillation during recovery. This final photograph, taken on February 20th, 1987, shows him just 2 days before his death at 58. Warhol's influence on art and culture remains vibrant, but this image captures a quiet moment before his light went out. Number 6. Heath Ledger, the Australian actor whose performances in Brokeback Mountain and The Dark Knight earned him acclaim, was a force of raw talent. Born in 1979, his intensity captivated audiences. This photo, taken on the set of Terry Gilliam's The Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus in early 2008, shows Ledger just days before his accidental overdose on January 22, 2008, at age 28. The exhaustion in his eyes hints at the struggles he faced, but his legacy as a transformative actor endures. Number 7. Sharon Tate, a rising star known for Valley of the Dolls, and her friend, celebrity hairstylist Jay Sebring, shared a tragic fate. Tate, born in 1943, was a radiant actress married to director Roman Polanski and expecting their child. This photo, one of their last, captures their vibrancy before the unthinkable. On August 9, 1969, Tate, Sebring, and 3 others were brutally murdered by the Manson family cult in Los Angeles. Tate was just 26 and 8 months pregnant. The horror of that night is still shocking, but Tate's grace lives on in her films. Number 8. The Titanic story is one of history's greatest tragedies. Second Officer Charles Lightoller and First Officer William Murdoch, both key figures in the ship's operation, are seen in this final photo before the ship struck an iceberg on April 14, 1912. Lightoller, born in 1874, survived, later aiding in World War I rescues, while Murdoch, born in 1873, perished with the ship. Their bravery in the face of disaster remains a testament to duty. This image, taken aboard the ill-fated liner, is a stark reminder of that fateful night. Number 9. Paul Walker, the charismatic star of the Fast and Furious franchise, was born in 1973 and became a global icon for his roles as Brian O'Connor. This chilling photo, taken on November 30, 2013, shows him just mere moments before a high-speed car crash in Santa Clarita, California, claimed his life at 40. The accident, which also killed his friend Roger Rodas, stunned fans worldwide. Walker's legacy of kindness and his passion for cars continue to inspire. Number 10. Buddy Holly, the rock and roll pioneer behind hits like Peggy Sue, reshaped music in the 1950s. Born in 1936 in Texas, his innovative sound influenced the Beatles and beyond. This photo, taken during his final performance at the Surf Ballroom on February 2, 1959, captures his energy just hours before a plane crash near Clear Lake, Iowa, took his life at 22, alongside Richie Valens and the Big Bopper. Known as the day the music died, this tragedy left an indelible mark. Number 11. Carrie Fisher, best known for her role of Princess Leia in Star Wars, was a beloved actress, writer, and mental health advocate. Born in 1956, her wit and resilience shone through her work. This photo, snapped by fan Johnny Kennedy in London, captures Fisher shortly before her death on December 27, 2016, after suffering cardiac arrest at 60. Her fearless honesty and iconic roles continue to inspire generations of fans. Number 12. Tupac Shakur, the legendary rapper whose albums like All Eyes on Me defined hip-hop, was born in 1971. His early music often addressed social injustice, political issues, and the marginalization of African Americans. His raw lyricism tackled social issues with unmatched intensity. This final photo, taken just moments before a drive-by shooting in Las Vegas on September 13, 1996, shows Tupac with his manager Suge Knight. The 25-year-old succumbed to his injuries 6 days later, leaving a legacy that still resonates in music and culture. Number 13. Marilyn Monroe, the ultimate Hollywood icon, starred in classics like Some Like It Hot, and the last completed film she starred in alongside Clark Gable, The Misfits. Born Norma Jean Mortensen in 1926, she battled mental health struggles behind her radiant smile. This final photo, taken days before her death on August 4th, 1962, shows her with Buddy Greco on a visit with Frank Sinatra at Cal Neva Lodge. At 36, Monroe reportedly died of a barbiturate overdose, officially ruled a probable. Her death remains the subject of conspiracy to this day, with many believing there is more to the story than what was reported in the news. Monroe left behind a legacy of beauty, talent, and tragedy. Number 14, Anne Frank, born in 1929, and her sister Margot, born in 1926, are forever linked to the Diary of Anne Frank, a powerful account of their lives in hiding during the Holocaust. This rare photo, one of their last together, was taken before their family was betrayed and arrested in 1944. At a glance, it appears to be a picture of two sisters in the carefree days of their youth. But tragically, these young girls were in the midst of chaos and war, with their lives in danger every day. Both sisters died in Bergen-Belsen concentration camp in 1945, Anne at 15 and Margot at 19. Their story remains a haunting reminder of resilience and loss and the true cost of war and violence in society. Number 15. Samuel Clemens, better known as Mark Twain, was the literary giant behind classics like The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. Born in 1835, his wit and social commentary defined American literature. This photo, taken shortly before his death on April 21, 1910, at 74, captures a reflective Twain. His final written words spoke of mortality. Death, the only immortal who treats us all alike. Twain's humor and wisdom continue to resonate with readers all these years later, long after his death. Number 16. Nikola Tesla, the visionary inventor, was born in 1856. Alternating current AC power systems, Tesla's most significant contribution, revolutionized power generation, transmission, and use. His groundbreaking work shaped modern technology. Despite his brilliance, Tesla faced financial difficulties throughout his life and died alone in a New York hotel room in 1943. This photo, taken in 1943 at that very hotel, shows a reclusive Tesla before his death on January 7th from coronary thrombosis at 86. Despite his struggles, Tesla's innovations and his legacy as a visionary and engineer continues to inspire and impact the world. Number 17. Kurt Cobain, the voice of a generation as Nirvana's frontman, was born in 1967. In 1987, Cobain formed Nirvana with Chris Novoselic and Aaron Burkhardt, becoming a key part of the burgeoning Seattle grunge scene. The band gained commercial success with their 1991 album Nevermind and its breakthrough single, Smells Like Teen Spirit. Nirvana became the flagship band of Generation X, and Cobain was thrust into the spotlight as the reluctant spokesman of his generation. He resented this label, believing his artistic message was misinterpreted. Cobain struggled with chronic health issues, depression, and heroin addiction. His marriage to fellow musician Courtney Love was tumultuous, and they had a daughter, Frances Bean Cobain. Nirvana released their final studio album, In Utero, in 1993, showcasing Cobain's raw emotions and a railing against fame. This grainy photo, taken days before his death on April 5, 1994, shows a withdrawn Cobain outside his Seattle home. At 27, he ended his time on the earth, leaving a legacy that continues to shape music and culture. Number 18. Steve Irwin brought wildlife conservation to millions with his fearless enthusiasm. Born in 1962 in Australia, his TV shows inspired a love for nature. He is best known for hosting the internationally popular wildlife documentary series, The Crocodile Hunter, with his wife Terry Irwin. This photo, taken days before his death on September 4, 2006, shows Irwin with marine biologist Chris Jones. Tragically, a stingray's barb pierced his heart while filming, ending his life at 44. His passion for conservation and wildlife lives on through his family, who continue to operate Australia Zoo and uphold his mission through wildlife warriors worldwide. Numerous initiatives in places, including the Steve Irwin Wildlife Reserve and even a newly discovered snail species have been named in his honor. Number 19. Jim Morrison, the enigmatic frontman of The Doors, was born in 1943. In 1965, Morrison co-founded The Doors in Venice, California, with keyboardist Ray Manzarek, guitarist Robbie Krieger, and drummer John Densmore. The band's name was inspired by Aldous Huxley's book, The Doors of Perception, which referenced a quote by William Blake. His poetic lyrics and wild stage presence made hits like Light My Fire iconic. Morrison struggled with alcohol and drug addiction, which led to erratic behavior and legal issues. Morrison moved to Paris in 1971 to focus on poetry. He died on July 3rd at the age of 27 under mysterious circumstances. The official cause of death was listed as heart failure. However, no autopsy was performed, leading to speculation about an overdose. This photo, taken with girlfriend Pamela Courson in Paris on June 28, 1971, captures Morrison 5 days before his death at 27. The cause, likely heart failure or overdose, remains uncertain. Morrison's mystique endures as part of the tragic 27 Club. Number 20. James Dean, the iconic actor, was born in 1931. His raw charisma made him a cultural icon in a very short time. Dean's lasting fame primarily stems from his 3 leading roles in feature films. East of Eden, 1955. In his first starring role, Dean played Cal Trask, a complex and emotionally troubled young man. His performance garnered him a posthumous Academy Award nomination, a first for an actor. Rebel Without a Cause, 1955. This film solidified his image as a rebellious teenager and became a popular symbol of youth culture in the 1950s. Giant, 1956. Dean played Jet Rink, a ranch hand who strikes oil and becomes wealthy. He received his second posthumous Academy Award nomination for this role. This photo, taken with his Porsche 550 Spyder, captures Dean 9 days before his fatal crash on September 30th, 1955 at 24. His love for speed defined his life and, tragically, his death. Dean's rebellious spirit lives even decades after his tragic passing. These final photos are more than just images. They're windows into lives that shaped our world. From music to film, literature to invention, these icons left legacies that endure. They remind us to cherish every moment because you never know when a snapshot might become a lasting memory. Which story moved you the most? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this, true crime deep dives, mysteries, and more. Until next time, stay safe out there, and as always, stay curious.